Welcome to another review video by CEZOR, and today we are looking at the BenQ Zowie mouse with the CSGO theme. The mouse is EC1-B and EC2-B as you see here, and also we have on the table the BenQ Celeritas 2 gaming keyboard, which we shall be reviewing in the next video. But I would like to thank BenQ and the Zowie team for giving us these products to review on them and to understand better why have they designed these products and what do they do for the professional gamer. Now we are going to take a look at what the mouse is all about and get into the unboxing of it. So now we take a look at the unboxing of the EC1-B. This is how it looks like with the CSGO logo on the mouse and over here. We open up the box and we see this sort of packaging. This is the mouse, and we get mouse feet, which is used for the mouse when you play a lot and the mouse is it gets worn out. Along with that, you have this service information card and a booklet, which is for reference purposes only. Alright, now we take a closer look at the mouse. The mouse here is a right-handed mouse, and it is ergonomically designed for people who play with their right hands. And if you can see, this is the large size, the EC1-B model. It's very clean on the surface, no RGB lighting because professional players don't need that. And it has two side clicks over here and fantastic tactile feedback on the side buttons as well as on the left and the right buttons. And you have the scroll, which also has a good tactile feedback. On the back side of the mouse, we are looking at two buttons which is there over here, the report rate button and the DPI button. The DPI button will change the DPI of the mouse, and the report rate is where generally USB mouses have a report rate of 125 Hz, but by default this mouse has a report is rather preset on 1000, which is very good for FPS gaming because it's very sensitive. It keeps on sending the signals to the mouse and back. So precision. Now you ask me, why are these buttons on the base of the mouse? Is because it should not be accidentally clicked. And the reason for that again is when you're playing, you're in the heat of the battle and you don't want to accidentally press or change the DPI settings, which can make you lose. So yes, this is the physical aspects of the mouse, and now I'll be talking about the features. Why this is called a professional esports gaming mouse is, first thing is because it is ergonomically designed. So whenever you're having the grip, you're playing the game, there are certain actions that you do mostly in competitive first person shooter games, like for example CSGO, because this is a CSGO themed mouse. So a professional player will probably do different types of hand movements, like pushing it forward, back, left, right, an action called flicking where you just flick the mouse up forward, and you have elbow movements for better targeting, and you also have let's say something called as a drag, which is drag it down. And another important thing is the lift, where you lift the mouse and put it back into the center. This is used for centering the mouse. That's one feature that we are going to talk about now, is the lift-off distance. The lift-off distance is something which can be calibrated by pressing a few buttons on the mouse, which is in the manual itself. This means that you can actually calibrate the distance you lift off the mouse before it reads the sensor. Another very important feature that we're going to talk about is the driverless design of this mouse. One of the most important things in professional esports tournaments is that most of the computers set up there are not connected to the internet so that there could be no downloads of hacks or cheats, etc. They're pretty much set up. And if you go there with the mice and the mice requires drivers, what do? Or updates. So that's really not like, I mean, yeah, you could take it on a USB, but setup times becomes increasing, which may create an issue. So these mice are driverless, just connect them and play. The next feature is very simple. I have mentioned it before, I'll mention it again. Tactile feedbacks. This is very important because the mouse has been designed in such a way that you do not accidentally double click, which means that you don't shoot twice, which can be the main decision in your game and can make you win or lose. So that's pretty much about the mouse. That's what the gaming mouse is all about.